Let me set the scene for you. Sunday morning. It's exactly 6:15 a.m. Pitch black darkness. Dead quiet. That kind of quiet where you can hear the ocean breathing. Those waves lightly crashing on the shoreline. Just a mere steps from where I'm sitting. Like the island's whispering. Mikey, you awake for a reason, buddy. I got you. I'm down by the pool. Only 3 elevators. From the villa to the pool deck. Call it Caribbean mountain life. Yeah, see, I'm up there. Got you over there. Go across, down, across, down, across, down. That's 3 elevators. Like an Amalfi, except it's not an Italian funicular, whatever you want to call it. It's an elevator. One's by Otis, one's by Cone, and the other one's by Schindler. Now, a little bit more context here. For 8 straight days, I come down here early. The same routine, the same chair, the same 2 chase lounges, side by side, poolside, perfectly positioned. Nobody around, no nonsense, no interruption. It's part of my workflow. This is where I think, this is where I can talk to myself like a lunatic. Well, I am a lunatic. And this is where I record half these episodes in my head before I even hit record. And today, somebody beats me to them. You see, out of hundreds of empty chairs, at what had to have been 4:30 in the morning, the only 2 chairs that I use are already claimed. And now, I'm forced to sit directly next to this older woman who clearly has a lifelong, generational commitment on claiming territory at the butt crack of dawn. You know the type. The bags on the chair, the towels folded in military precision. And there she is staring straight ahead like she's guarding beachfront property for Homeland Security. And I get off the elevator, I'm looking, I'm like, there's no effing way. And here I am standing here thinking like, this is why I come in early January instead of mid to late January. To avoid the senior citizens that obviously have the need to wake up at 4:30 in the morning. And I tell you what, if we go to the pool right now, you're going to see it's 6:48 in the morning. Half the chairs are already fucking taken. This is crazy. And then it hits me. This isn't about the chairs. This is about disruption. Because ever since I hit that button, I've been off. Not spiraling, not panicking, not excited, just off. Like when you wake up from a weird dream, you don't remember the details, and that's what it feels like. Now, I didn't wake up thinking about her. I woke up thinking about me. 30 years ago, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, and right now. And here I am, sitting next to this woman who doesn't even know that she wrecked my entire morning routine. I just realized something. Closure doesn't come with fireworks. It shows up quietly, sits down next to you, and refuses to leave. You see, nobody tells you this. When you reopen something from your past, even briefly, it just doesn't open a shut door. It lights up everything around it. hallways you forgot existed, rooms you haven't walked through in decades, versions of yourself you don't even recognize anymore. And not because they were bad, but because they're gone. And that messes with your head. Here's the part I didn't expect. The messages that transpired after I hit that blue button, they didn't come in hot. They came in measured and calculated. Short. Timed. Just enough space between them to let your brain wander before you put it back. Nothing explicit, nothing reckless. Definitely the kind of back and forth where you read it once, you lock your phone, and then unlock it again like, nah, let me read that again. You know, it's nothing that you can screenshot or explain. Nothing you want, but nothing you want popping up at the wrong moment because of Dr. Mrs. Pipes happened to glance over and catch what landed on my iMessage screen. Even a few words out of context. Let me tell you, her hand would already be halfway through the air, be like, I swear to God, Mikey, I'm about to slap fire at your ass. And she'd be right. Because these weren't flirting texts. They weren't. All right? They were recognition texts. The kind that don't say anything dirty, but somehow say everything. The kind that doesn't cross the line, but make you very aware that the line does exist. And that's when I knew. That's the second I knew. This is something I'm gonna explore. So here I am sitting, the ocean behind me, unwanted neighbor to my left, thinking, Mikey, you don't miss this person. You miss the simplicity. And you miss the time when decisions don't resonate or echo for decades. When clicking a button didn't carry weight. When life didn't demand an explanation for everything. And that's when I realized something important. This wasn't about reconnecting. It's about taking that old version of me, acknowledging him, and letting him stay where he belongs, in the past. Not locked away, but definitely not invited to move back in. Because here's the truth. You can respect your history without rewriting your present. You can acknowledge curiosity without acting on it. And you can recognize a feeling without having to grab the steering wheel and pedal to the metal, floor it. That's called growth. So yeah, the chairs are taken. The routine was broken this morning, and the morning felt off. But maybe that's exactly what needed to happen, because sometimes disruption in life is just checking in, saying, you still paying attention? And yeah, I am. You know what, the timing of all this isn't lost on me, because today, the whole house, the whole environment, the whole dynamic of the last week changes, because the kids are arriving. Well, at least most of them. 3 out of 4. Connor's coming down with his fiance, Paige. Air Force nuns rolling in with his very handsome girlfriend. And this place is about to go from quiet, reflective, ocean breathing silence to laughter, movement. Damn it, life. The married lawyer one, well, he's staying put. The pregnant wife, the granddaughter, That chapter is exactly where it needs to be. And that's the point. Because when life shows up, when family walks through the door, everything else gets real clear, real fast. And that's why this stays handled. That's why the lines don't get crossed. That's why some things get acknowledged and then respectfully put back on the shelf. So folks, I guess we'll see where she goes. I guess we'll see where this goes. Or maybe we won't. But either way, this chapter is being handled consciously. And that matters. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for riding this out with me. On the next one, we talk about the text exchange and boundaries. Love it, guys. Be well. God bless. Stay safe. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching on Spotify, on RSS feed, wherever you are, make sure you subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to support this free channel. Thanks, guys. Catch you in the next one.